gonna just say this job. I'm gonna say this. This is the job that I need to keep to stack up my coins, because all that going through jobs within a year, like, I really was crazy. I really went through like buku jobs within 1 year. But that post office, did me bad. Yeah, they on Blue Bionic 8, I think it's A1001. They did me bad. Yeah, I ratting. The supervisor's name was Marquise. The head supervisor's name was Miss Sandra. Who else? The other man that was on there that sent me. I'm gonna tell you about that. The other man that was on there, his name was I think it was Mr. It was something with a K. So I'm there for like, I'm at the post office for 2 months. It's almost my 90 days. Like I was there for 3. I'm gonna say I was there for 2.5 months, because you gotta call this. How is that? I'm gonna say I was there for 2.5 months, because my 30 days was gonna hit in October, like the middle of October. They fired me like October 11th. So I had missed a day. Like, you can't miss no days in your 90 days. You can't call in. You can't leave. None of that. So boom, I'm working hard, going to school, doing me. Okay, one day I'm tired, but that's not why I called in. I called in because I had to take my kid to the doctor that morning. And sometimes I don't be getting off until like 8 or 9. And I mean, I could have pushed the doctor appointment to like a later time, but come on, let me just go take him to the doctor, man. And then I was tired, so I was like, okay, this kid, give me a little 1-2. I goes back the next day. I tells them, I get him my excuse. So boom, I'm gonna say like 2-3 weeks later after that, it had just hit October, like, and then we was like 2 weeks into October. They made me work the whole. So when I got there on my day of being fired, I'm like, okay, I'm finna, this a breeze, with the rules, same day, same completion, with the wound. I worked my whole shift. So when it's time to go, and they like, y'all can go. So we left. I think we had left early that day. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we was finna leave. Marquise gonna say he wasn't even a supervisor. He was like a B4. Like at the post office, they have supervisor B4, B1s, B2s, B3s. If you're a B1, 2, 3, 4, you're not a real supervisor. You're in a position to be a supervisor. Like, that's what I was told. So-called he a supervisor or whatever. So he smiling or whatever, and he was always in my face. Like, he'll always be in my face. He'll be like, hey, Trinity, or he had brought a nigga some donuts and everything. So he always stand in my face. And my G-Nights, y'all know them bitches was dusty because I wore them to work. If you would have first seen them, they was fresh. But I wore them to work, and they had got so dirty, so I just kept wearing them to work. And it was the only shoes I was wearing to work, because, why get the other one dirty? So boom. Every day he'll be like, look at your G-Nights, son. So I wouldn't say nothing because I didn't really care, because when you first seen me, they was fresh. You know why they not fresh, because what y'all got a nigga up in here doing. So boom. The day of I'm getting fired, he calls me in his office. So but before that, like when I was working my shift, he was in my face the whole time, like talking to me in my face, asking me about like the father of my son. Like every day it was something. So this day, he called me to his office. Well, not his office, but you know. So I goes in there. I speak to Sandra because she said, hey. So I said, hey, Sandra. Well, I didn't say Sandra, but I said, hey. So I spoke to her. So he was like, come in the next room. So I came in the next room. He shut the door. He was laughing. So he had put on his mask. And so I'm laughing too. So he said, you see what they say? I say separation. He was like, yeah. He was like, we firing you because missing of absent. When I looked at the paper said 3 days of absent. I'm like, it's something ain't right because I ain't missed 3 days. Roll them cameras back, look at my hours. I only missed 1 day. And by missing that 1 day, I worked that night, so it overlaps to the next day. So I was thinking like maybe that's why they did that, but I don't know. They had on that I missed 3 days, but I ain't tripped. I ain't say nothing. I asked him why they had 3 days on there, and then he was trying to make up some excuse. So the whole time just looking like ear. So they gave me all the paper. I signed and I walked straight out. Gave y'all my badge and everything politely. I didn't like. Y'all think I'm finna lose sleep because y'all fired me? As soon as I lost that job, like a week later, I'm on to the next. And this wasn't even the next job. It was another job I had got. I think I was supposed to, I think I was at a, I think I had started working at daycare or something. But I ain't even worked there. I had got like 3 jobs. And I only chose this one, like, because it was paying more. But like, if I lose this job today or tomorrow, I'm not finna lose sleep because I don't care. I don't really want to work anyway. I want to make my own money, and I feel like by me being set in that way, like I'm set in my ways to where I want to make my own money. So when I do get a job, if it's one thing I don't like, I'm out. I'm out of here. Literally, I would walk out and wouldn't tell you nothing. I would quit and you wouldn't know. Like people that have like a higher authority, they really try to undertreat the other people that's like regular employees, and I feel like that shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't treat people like that. No matter if you got a higher authority or not, everybody still should be treated with respect. And most of these jobs, they don't treat you with respect. And like me, I don't talk. I don't really say much. And like I be quiet. So like if you do try to be disrespectful to me or like try to play on my top, I'm gonna say something to you and I would never come back. Or I'll say something to you and I'll act like I'm coming back and would never show up. I wouldn't answer my phone. I'll let it ring. I really don't care about a job. I'm sorry. I don't want to work. I want to make my own money. I want to be my own boss. Like this like working 8 hours a day or more is not for me. Like I don't mind working, but I want to work for me. Like I want to be my own boss. I don't want to work under or for nobody else because of the way they treat people and the way they act. And then when you get into the environment, some of the environment's messy, unorganized. This can fucking violate it. Like working is not for me. Like I'm starting to way to where I want to make my own money, but I have to live in reality right now because you know I ain't got that much money. So I have to work in order to make money for the stuff that I want to do to make my own money. And becoming your own boss, yeah, it's a process, but you gotta start from somewhere. Like you gotta start from the bottom. You gotta hit rock bottom. Like you gotta go through hell, and you should never stop because why would you want to stop in hell? Steve Harvey. I just quoted Steve Harvey. Okay, so but yeah, working is not for me, and I mean, working could be for other people. Like if you have a job that you find that you really like and you stay on it for so long, yeah, you might have some complaints and you know some stuff, but if you like it, you know what I mean, if that's for you, that's for you. I'm just saying working is not for me. I don't mind getting up and going to work, but I wouldn't mind not getting up and going to work either. Why? Because I don't really want to work. I want to make my own money. I wanna roll over in my sleep making money. Like I wanna pick up one phone call. That's money. One phone. That's $1 million. Yeah. That's really it. This is just like crazy, but